Welcome to Bits, Brackets, and Logics. Today's topic is Mastering Git. Beginner to Advanced Git Commands. What is Git? Git is a powerful version control system that helps developers track changes, collaborate, and manage code efficiently. With Git, you can keep a history of changes made to your files, work simultaneously with others without overwriting each other's changes, easily switch between different versions of your codebase. Let's see beginner Git commands. Git init, git clone, git status, git add, git commit, git log, and git diff are some beginner Git commands. If you're starting with Git, these commands are fundamental to understanding how version control works and how can you begin managing your code. Git init. This command basically initializes a new Git repository in the current directory and used to start tracking a project with Git. And on other hand, git clone. This command basically clones an existing repository from a remote server to your local machine by using provided URL path, and used when you want to start working on a project that already exists online. Git status. This command basically shows the current status of the repository, like staged, unstaged, or untracked files, and used frequently to check which files have been modified. Git add. This command basically stages a file and preparing it for commit, and used this command to add new changes to the staging area before committing. Git commit. This command basically commits the staged changes to the repository with a provided message, and used to save your changes to the repository with a descriptive message. Git log. This command basically displays the commit history of the repository, and used this command to view past commits and track changes. Git diff. This command basically shows the differences between the working directory and the staged files, and useful for checking what's changed before committing. Let's see intermediate Git commands. Git pull, Git push, Git branch, Git checkout, Git merge, and Git fetch. These are some intermediate Git commands. Once you've mastered the basics of Git, it's time to level up with intermediate commands that will allow you to manage your project more efficiently. Git pull. This command basically fetches changes from a remote repository and merges them into your local branch, and use this command to keep your local branch up to date with the remote repository. Git push. This command basically uploads local commits to the remote repository, and use this command to push your local commits to remote repository. Git branch. This command basically lists all branches in your repository or creates a new one, and use this command to manage and switch between different branches in your project. Git checkout. This command basically switches to the specified branch, and when you want to work on a different branch, you use this command to switch. Git merge. This command basically merges the specified branch into the current branch, and use this command to combine the changes from different branches into one. Git fetch. This command basically downloads new data from a remote repository but doesn't automatically merge it, and use this command when you want to check for changes from the remote without affecting your current branch. Now let's see advanced Git commands. At this stage, you've already gotten comfortable with the basic and intermediate Git commands. Now, you're ready to dive into the more powerful, complex tools that Git offers. Git rebase, Git reset, Git cherry pick, Git stash, Git revert, Git remote v. These are some advanced Git commands and let's see them step by step. Git rebase. This command basically reapplies commits on top of another base tip, and used to integrate changes from one branch into another but with a cleaner commit history. Git reset. This command basically resets the current branch to a specific state, removing or modifying commits, and useful when you need to undo commits or changes that you don't want anymore. Git cherry pick. This command basically applies a commit from one branch onto another, and used when you need to apply a specific commit from another branch without merging the whole branch. Git stash. This command basically temporarily saves changes that are not ready to commit, and useful when you want to switch branches but don't want to commit unfinished work. Git revert. This command basically reverts a commit by creating a new commit that undoes the changes, and used when you want to undo changes in a commit without modifying the commit history. Git remote version. This command basically displays the current remote repositories associated with the local repository and helps in checking which remotes are connected to your local repository. Thank you for watching the video on Git commands. I hope you found the content helpful and learned some valuable techniques to enhance your version control skills. If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the Bits Brackets and Logix for more tech tutorials and tips. And stay tuned for more videos on various programming topics. Happy coding!